board. I'm on board a bus going to Washington, D.C., and you can look and see where we're at. Got lots of things to do and lots of things to see. Whatever God has for me to do, that's what I'm going to do. I was supposed to come out here before, but I was busy and stuff like that. They had the trial. I had to go to the anti-Semitism trial and support the Jews. I'm hoping I didn't miss any today. I didn't even check my email today because when they send me an email, then we go and support the Jewish community at trials and stuff like that. So I didn't check my email, but I don't think I know we have dates like months away. But I don't think I missed anything today. I just looked. I was trying to look into my email, but I actually looked into my text. So I'll check my email when we get there and see if I missed anything. Um, yeah. So this is Long and Foster. Oh, this is another real estate study or something. Yeah. So I have seen a couple of places where people will rent and stuff right at North Capitol. These are okay buildings. They're pretty nice. Oh, there's a wall again. I just like brick. I like brick edifices. Whatever it is, I like brick. So it doesn't matter to me. This is another cemetery. Cemetery. Like I said in the other one, the dead in Christ shall rise first, and then those who remain shall be quickly changed. That's a Bible verse about the rapture, and it says in the Bible they will be caught up. When we say rapture, we mean caught up, like the brick buildings and the walls. If you read the Bible, they talk a lot about like the walls of the city and stuff like that in Israel and stuff. If you read about Jerusalem today, you hear about the Wailing Wall, where the Jews go to pray. I forgot what else they call it. It's the Wailing Wall and something else, but they pray at that wall. And during major holidays, they go to the wall and they pray. Some people leave prayers there. I have to go. I have to actually go there. Most churches do trips there and stuff like that. So I could have been gone, but I used to do my own trips from the church. But most churches have an itinerary to go to Israel. That's one of the things they do to walk, and they do like walk where Jesus walked tours. But if I ever plan a tour there, I would have certain Bible scriptures I would want to point out. Probably like Peter and Paul when they were in the ocean. Maybe if I did a tour, I would want to show the oceans where Jesus walked on the water, and Paul had all his shipwrecks. Paul was Mr. Shipwreck. He always survived, but he always had a shipwreck. Uh, I, I have some plans for that. If I do a tour with a church or something like that, we're gonna do the walking water tour, whatever we call it. But it's gonna be Jesus and the water. Like Paul had like 9 shipwrecks and he survived. One of them, he was on the boat with people. They were trying to make him a prisoner, and they were having like a storm and stuff. And he said everyone will survive, and he told them whatever, and they did whatever. They listened to him, and everybody survived because God let him know. That's Paul. Jesus showed up to him and said, "Paul, why do you persecute me?" You know the story about Paul and Peter. Jesus walked on the water. He walked on the water, and one time Jesus was sleeping when there was a storm, and Peter was like, "You don't care that we're perishing?" And Jesus was sleeping and mad. He woke him up, but Jesus calmed the storm. He said, "Peace be still." So the Peace Be Still tour, whatever we name it, or we just list all the different names of the things that out in the Bible story, and we'll list all of the different ones, and then we could do a tour of the water of where Jesus walked, like Paul had the miracles where he was in a shipwreck and stuff like that. Very interesting. Oh, look at this. I love to see construction and stuff like that. Yeah, my father was an engineer, so that's like in my blood, like seeing stuff built and things like that, walls, like infrastructure stuff like that. I like to see that. What is this? Yeah, I don't see a lot of tall buildings. I think that's a New York thing. I know there are some cities with like tall buildings, but like here, I don't really see tall buildings unless it's in a certain part. Uh, if we ever had a real emergency where we didn't have enough room for people, we always could build up. We learned that from New York City: build up instead of out, build up instead of out, tall instead of wide. You'll have room for people. If you say you don't have enough room for people, build up in your city. You have to make room for people to go to live in. Stop the drama. Somebody made that phrase. I didn't make that up. Oh, this is Lincoln. This is North Capitol. It sounds like we're in DC, but I haven't seen any signs. The street names, oh, it's like five, so we are a little behind schedule. But to get a longer ride, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. And it started to rain and stuff. I didn't think to bring an umbrella. Um, Washington, Washington, Washington. Oh, they got a mural. I don't know what that is. When I went down south, North Carolina, I made a joke that if you take your hand and put it outside of your car, you could spin the light, like you could change it yourself. The lights used to be so low down. Like in North Carolina, the lights are so low. Like in New York, the lights are like tall. But in North Carolina, it's almost like you can just put your hand out the car and change the light yourself or spin the light. I was making fun of them when I went down. I'm like, y'all lights are so short. Like, just put your hand out there and just change the light. To change it from red to green. I gotta put that in my comment. Yeah, that's old stuff. You, you always get me with a wall. When you see the walls, it'll always make me think about Bible stories. The good stories about the Jews of Israel, the walls they had, a defense city, and then when they would knock down the walls of Jericho with the Shabbat, that means like to shout. That'll be important later. You'll understand that. Uh, the Shabbat means to shout. I have a song called Shabbat. Simply Plaza. Wow, this is I call my shoes gators. Oh my gosh, I used to have a coat like this. It was brown though. It looked like an animal skin, but it was good for the rain. Now, like it was raining, it makes me think about that. It was a fashion trench coat, and the rain would just slide off it. It was like a slick material, but it was like a matrix coat. I used to like the matrix look. I used to do that before the matrix. But I used to like the long dragon, like long coats and stuff. And at my job, Chase, they used to call me Lady Matrix because I used to have the coat and stuff like that. I used to wear it before that came out, but when it came out, then they used to call me Lady Matrix. Some of the some of their buildings here look like the building of they show on one of the places in Texas. Like some of these are like country, western country. They do say like country and western. I guess it's kind of similar. But these kind of buildings they have, it is glass, but it's like short. Ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the Washington, D.C. bus terminal.
Those passengers who are getting off here in DC with bags underneath the bus, make sure you pick up your luggage on the right hand side of the coach. Washington, D.C.
Yes.
is the final destination
Oh,
for
okay.
this coach.
Oh,
Everybody will be transferring buses here. If you are transferring buses here and you have bags underneath the bus, it is your responsibility to transfer your own luggage. This will ensure all of your bags travel with you. If you are transferring buses here, take a look at your next ticket. Take a look at your next ticket.
Howard University
If you are
Nursing
going on a
School.
6 p.m. bus, 6 p.m. bus to Richmond, Virginia, point south, you are on Flex bus. You are not riding Greyhound. If you have
Yeah,
a
this is
6
Greyhound.
p.m. ticket, you are on Flex bus. You are not on Greyhound. You need to wait between gates 5 through 8. Wait between gates 5 through 8. 5 through 8 for those passengers with a 6 p.m. ticket. 6 p.m. ticket to Richmond and all points south. If you have a 6:25 ticket to Richmond and point south, you are on Greyhound. You need to line up at line letter B as in boy. Once again, if you have a 6:25 ticket, 6:25, you are on Greyhound. Greyhound, track B. B is in boy. B is in boy. If you have a 5:30 ticket going to Baltimore, Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, you need to be at line letter A. Anybody with a 5:30 ticket to Baltimore, Hagerstown, Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, Points West, you need to wait at line letter A. That bus leaves at 5:30.
Kiss and ride.
I would caution that everybody remain seated until I come to a complete and final stop at the station. This is Washington, D.C.
Goodness. Oh, it's nice. Oh, we get to ride up in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know what they do out here, how they run things. Okay, so we're in Washington, D.C. in the bus terminal and stuff like that. I'll see how far I can take you with what I'm doing and then pick up later on if I want to show you some other stuff. But this was basically the ride. Maybe I'll stop it and this will be like the ride to Washington, and then if I want to show you some of the other stuff, I'll pick it up later. So this you'll just see me traveling here, arriving, and then disembarking. They got the Union Station bus terminal. Oh, yeah, I was looking at the Flex bus too. I was supposed to see about that. I actually saw some other tickets and stuff like that. They were way cheaper, but I wasn't able to get it. Like my phone was acting up, so I just had to pay the top price to come here. But I'll be able to do whatever. Yeah, I could have gotten a bargain. I gotta throw this stuff away. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop it. I just need a garbage can, so I'll let you see me getting off the bus. This is a oh, I had a ruckus time. You see, I take my junk with me. I gotta make sure I keep my ticket for keepsake. I'm a keepsake person. I always do keepsake. Ooh, child. All right. Which way is it in here? Where's the terminal? Okay, I don't. So I'll see. I don't know where everything is, but I'll see. Oh, this is the train, shops, Union Station, restaurant, RSVP, like a VP. In the unknown. Oh yeah, great. So where is the station? Union Station. Let me see. I guess this is just the parking lot and stuff like that. But I'll let you see me get in. What oh, I'm in Union Station, Washington, D.C. Starbucks to the right of me. Down there, McDonald's to the left of me. And some other stuff. And they have a Sparrows that used to be in Manhattan. When I used to want my stuffed pizza, I would go to Sparrows in Manhattan. Some people don't know anything about Sparrows. That's Sparrows, Sbarro. That is for stuffed pizza. There is pizza, but then there's also stuffed pizza that you get from Sparrows. Like people have to be able to go places. So record store. So I found a record store. I could buy something there. They got like reasonable prices, and then some of the other stuff is whatever. But if you ever in Washington D.C., check out the record store. Uh, yeah, I have a published book, so I can try to get my book in the record stores and the different stores and stuff. Oh, this is portable chargers and stuff. Also, if my battery runs out and stuff while I'm checking out the shops, I can do this. But I also have a portable charger myself. But it's nice to know that some of these places have portable chargers. So if you think you want to go somewhere and like you're sightseeing or something like that, you'll have a place to charge. You can eat and stuff in here, and then you go to your hotel or you go to your family or wherever it is you're going. They got some stores that we have in our state. I didn't realize that this was like a popular store. They got a bank thing there. Uh, I got to check my credit card to see what's up with it, how good it is. Hey, they're greeting me. There's an announcement overhead. Like they know that I'm here now. But Pret a Manger. Yeah, I'll check my credit card and see how that's doing. Oh, that's just a regular announcement for the track. Oh, that they're not greeting me saying "Welcome here." They're talking about the track. So they got like reasonable sandwiches and stuff. Oh, they're calling the train. Oh, they got cinnamon. I gotta put this in my pocket or it'll get lost in my bag. My bag is like, what do you call that? The not the black hole, but what the hell do they call that? They Bermuda Triangle. No, but my bag is not that bag. I can find stuff in there. When I set it up, I find stuff. When you go places where they gotta search your bag, like you go into government buildings, they mess up your bags. They mess up your bags, but hey, you see where I'm at? So
families with small children and anyone needs access.
okay, I just want to check out Sabaros. I used to eat there when I was younger. I want to see what they got, but I got like fried chicken and all kind of stuff. I ate already. I'm full, but um, I just want to look at Sabaros. I didn't know they had it in Washington D.C. I
Attention please. This is the boarding call for Amtrak Northeast Regional Train number 196 and use the New York Penn Station with intermediate stop at PWI Airport, Baltimore,
oh
Wilmington,
1956.
Philadelphia, 30th Street, Newark, New Jersey. Passengers should proceed to gate E, track 17. Thank you
So
for choosing Amtrak.
you see that Sabaros was made in New York City, 1956. Sabaros. They got the Cinnabon. It's good to have the charger.
Attention
Let me
please.
see.
This is the boarding call for Amtrak Northeast Regional Train number 196 en route to New York Penn Station. You may stop at PWI Airport, Baltimore, Wilmington, Philadelphia, 30th Street, Newark, New Jersey.
So
Passengers should proceed to gate B, track 70. Only ticketed passengers are permitted on the platform.
I
For
could.
passengers traveling in business class, first class, or sleeping cars, please check your seat time. Thank you for choosing Amtrak.
I could do this on my iPhone and it'll probably charge better and stuff. Like uh, this is why uh, this is why I would like to make my own phone and like it can't be manipulated and stuff like that. You know, I'm charging the phone. I got it on the extra charger and it acts like instead of a smartphone, it acts like a dummy phone. We imagine a person that builds computers and stuff when the phone malfunctions. You know the way we feel about the maker. Like I gotta use your stuff, like your trash. Like yeah, especially since I build phones. Like when it's malfunctioning, it's like this is what I do for a living. Like I went to school to build computers. So like when the phones start malfunctioning and stuff, like I'm not being a snob, but it's like we get your product and you say your stuff is better than ours, and then I have like the extra charger and stuff, like it's gonna malfunction and stuff. All it has to do is charge the phone. I could change to my iPhone, but it's like so when you see people going to different cities and they talk about their phones cut out on them and all kind of weird stuff happen, I know everything's working fine. This is just a computer tech walking the walk of somebody when they go into different cities. What be happening to people when they go missing or they get robbed in the city or like whatever happened, their phone dies. Like people make you think, oh, the person was using the phone for a long time and the phone died. They be having chargers and stuff. They be fully charged and all of a sudden it just die. If I don't check it, I would not know it's not charging. Just a hint to let you know. I just want you to see that I do have it hooked up. I do have it hooked up, and the light is on. So there's nothing wrong with any of the plugs. I'm just letting you know. For I, when things are happening to you, I understand. I have a foundation. All the stuff that happened to the military and why things happened to them, they were outside and all that kind of stuff. That's what my foundation is about. We're gonna be getting homes and things like that, but we're also walking through the path of what they had to experience. Uh, and yeah, it's still not charging. I could take out another phone charger and put it on it, but I know this one is working. It worked on the bus. Now I'm in the Union train station, and I'll be checking out some of the food areas and stuff like that, and then I'll see some of the other stuff. So because I came prepared, that means I'll have my phone the whole time I'm here. I'm prepared. But when people go missing, how do they go missing when they come prepared? Are you following what I'm saying? My phone is at 65. I have it plugged up. When the women or they find them, they're dead and things like that. They say their phone went down. Their phone it just mysteriously cut off. And then the person got them. Look at my phone. You see, it's lighting up. It's all while I was on the way here. Everything. This plug was charging, and now and it was showing that it was charged. It's showing it's charging now. Now it's not. If I see it charging, then it'll be like positive is charging. I'm making us think about that. I also want to get my detective license. Like I've done so many things. I want to get my detective license. But I have other things that I can like research a couple of things. And like here, I guess they have the buffet area for the Sabaros. This started in New York City. I don't know what borough. It probably would be Manhattan. That's where I used to go. That's where I used to go. If this cuts off, I have my iPhone and I have a tablet with me, so I'll use that. But there's no reason on God's earth that it should die out. Usually, people they only have one phone because they tell you. Are you a drug dealer if you have multiple phones? And then something happens to the person because they only brought one phone and they weren't able to call. It died just at the moment. It's working. Okay. You know, I'm gonna change the cord, but I was using the cord and it was working. A lot of chatting overhead. I guess they have something going on. It's Washington D.C., so I guess it's a lot of chatting and talking and letting people know what's going on. They got to direct people around in these kind of places. So you see, I'm changing the cord. Always come prepared. And I usually work with more than this. I build computers. I build computers. I diagnose that the phone is a computer, and I fix computers. So I'm seeing that this is just. Uh, I'm gonna change the cord. I'm not gonna say it's not working. I can say it's not working. Attention please. This is a boarding call for Amtrak Northeast Regional Train number 196 en route to New York Penn Station with intermediate stop at EWI Airport, Baltimore, Bloomington, Philadelphia, 30th Street, Newark. Okay, so this one is track 7. Let's see. Thank you for choosing Amtrak. Okay, so I guess I'll have to switch over to the iPhone when this dies. This is a boarding call for Amtrak Northeast Regional Train number 196 en route to New York Penn Station. Passengers should proceed to gate 2, track 7. The phone is not charging. I build computers and I repair TVs and stuff like that. The phone is not charging. Not charging while I'm on vacation. I'm in Washington D.C. It's not charging. This is the last call for Amtrak Northeast Regional Train number 196 en route to New York Penn Station with intermediate stop. Passengers should proceed to gate 2, track 7. So this is it's programmed to not charge or something. It's working fine. I just want to see what happens to people when they go into. I have other reasons why I'm in Washington D.C. But I just want to also see, like, people have said their phones and stuff malfunction just before something happened to people, they go missing. So I'm just trying to see, like, walk through their path of what occurs with people. And because my nickname is Lionheart, I check out the situation. So when people are, and then I'm gonna sue on behalf of some of the people that it happens to. Like, why is your equipment malfunctioning just at the right time? The equipment malfunctions just at the right time. I just had it on the bus and it was working fine. I'm here trying to check out Sparrows because I don't see the Sparrows anymore in Manhattan. If Sparrows was there, I would have gone there when I was like going to the Diddy trial and stuff like that. I used to get the stuffed pizza, so I don't see the Sparrows when I go into Manhattan. I don't know what occurred with that. Okay, I just wanted to see. I made sure that the cables were. My name is Lionheart. Yeah, God gave me the name Lionheart. Just remember that. We're gonna solve a lot of crimes. I've been solving a lot of cases and stuff like that, or reasons people had died and passed away, and different things that occur. Let me see where my pink cable is. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the pink cable back, and whenever it wants to wake up, and it looks like it's put like the computer has a sleeping mode. Please secure all persons belonging. Other anxieties will be complicated. It looks. All bags should have identification tags, which are. It looks like it's in a sleeper, like it's asleep. It's not really like it can't work one day and then not working. So it looks like it's in a sleep mode. A cord doesn't break and then 2 days later it works. It's either the cord is dead or it's not. And then I used to fix my headphones and stuff like that when it broke. So if it did break, I could just fix it. I'm standing here. Yeah, somebody came. They were blind. I had an uncle that was blind too. Lafayette. I had an uncle. So that a man that was blind just came walking by. So I'm gonna check here. I did. I had something else in mind. I didn't realize that they had a train station connected to the bus station. So now my favorite is the train and the plane. My father was an engineer, so I like transportation and stuff. So this is Auntie Ann's. My mother's name is Annie. I'll check this out and then I'll do whatever I have to do. I wasn't expecting to see this here, so I'll just pause to take a little look and see what they got over here. I'll put this back in my pocket. I have a lot of stuff with me. Everybody knows I'm trying to get my press pass, but the Muslim person is trying to give me it has to be a Muslim person that approves the press passes, and he's like being a nuisance, or she like it's being a nuisance. She's from like Turkey or something. So, I mean, people could try to make it mean something else, but the Muslim is trying to prevent it. But the judge already said I don't really need that to be pressed. I'm already doing it, but the judge already concluded before we fight about the press pass. The press pass only gives you access to enter rooms that you wouldn't get into, but that doesn't. Without the press pass, you can still be pressed. And I already had a few things. I'm not going to go into it, but I'm dealing with that. So, anti. Oh, they got whole pizzas and stuff. Do they still have the stuffed pizza? I don't see the stuffed pizza in here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello. Hello. I don't know if they still have it. I don't see it. Oh, do they still carry it? Excuse me. Hello, do you still have the stuffed pizza? No? Oh my gosh, that's heinous. Oh, Bank of America. I would like to just get a receipt from the bank that I came into. I already withdrew money out of the bank, but I would like to get a receipt to show, like for myself. I do like keepsake. It's very interesting to be in Washington, and this is like their news shop. There was one place I forgot where we went where they used to have good tapes. Like if you go into, I don't know if that was the airport. I'm trying to remember where there was like I think it was the airport we went to, and they had nice tapes of like compilation tapes. It's not really a mixtape, but they used to have the old songs on there. And every time we would go, I think it was to the airport, we used to pick up like certain old tapes back in the day, and it had all kind of different songs. And they had like a series, and they would carry it in the airport, and they would have like all kind of hot songs you forgot about. Um, yeah. Yeah, the Hudson. Everybody know the Hudson. We have Bank of America and stuff. We have that with us. We got UBS too. Let's see who this is. Oh, this is about the railway. President and Chairman, National Railway. I understand the love of trains. I like the trains a lot. Washington Union Station, and it is called Washington Union Station. So we have different stations that are named after the state. Uh, Gotta get on my phone. Let me take a peek. Like they're gonna try to make me buy something at McDonald's. You know that's my spot. Since I was younger, I like to get the McDonald's. I think I like my. I can't say what my favorite was, but the Big Mac. That sauce on the Big Mac. The meat is good, but the sauce on the Big Mac was outstanding. I don't know what the heck it was like Russian dressing or their special concoction, but it's kind of like a Russian dressing, but a little different. It's the McDonald's thing, whatever it was. Okay, we got, and this is hilarious, insomnia cookies. I guess when people can't sleep, it is unusual that people can't sleep. Well, the Bible says somebody can't sleep if the wicked people can't sleep. That's nice. Insomnia cookies. So, oh, fruit bowl.